G'day folks, how you going? It's Brad here from the Headshot Guys, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about purpose. Now, I suppose this video is directed more at photographers that shoot headshots, because I sometimes see work out there and I'm not sure whether or not the photographer and or the client for that matter is giving a lot of thought to their purpose. And purpose comes from a couple of areas. One, it's often about their industry, about their occupation. What do they do? So who's their market? What's a headshot for? Now, as far as I'm concerned, generally, a headshot that sits at the top of someone's profile, whether it's LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, website, whatever it might be, it's really about engaging their potential clients for a very short amount of time. Now, LinkedIn tells me that it's about 5 seconds that someone will check out your profile picture. So you've got to say a fair amount of stuff in that 5 seconds. But ultimately, what you want them to do is to move them from your profile picture to your profile information, which is probably your guff, your profile, your history, your experience. I've been doing this for blah, blah, blah. I've done this and I've won this award and I've graduated from such and such a university, etc., etc. That's where you really want them. You want them at your guff, at your important stuff. And then I guess you want them to take your call to action. Now, you've got to make that really easy for people to be able to communicate directly with you, whether that's ring me, text me, email me, visit my website, whatever the hell it might be. That's certainly up to your marketing. But coming back all the way to your headshot, not enough people think deeply enough about their purpose. And I blame photographers for this, because I think photographers often lead with smiley and happy, and they arm themselves with the ability to be able to say to their client, smile, smile bigger, turn that way, smile, okay, bigger smile, show me some teeth, all those types of things. So invariably they get some unflattering, fake-looking, smiley poses, which, really is not about making the person look good. So I think photographers need to concentrate a little bit more on the client's positioning, their symmetry, having an understanding of the golden ratio, 1 to 1.618. Have a look at their angles. Have a look at their bigger eye side. Which one of their eyes is bigger? 86% of people have one eye bigger than the other. Have a look which side of their mouth they smile out of. Have a look at what side of their head they part their hair on. All of these things will contribute to being able to create an angle that will flatter your client and make them look better. So when their potential clients are looking at their headshot, they look better. So the next thing to think about is their expression. Now, there's only 3 things on your face that you can move that will change your expression: your mouth, your eyes, and your eyebrows. Now, there's an ability to understand those 3 things and enable your clients to move those 3 things to make their face look different and create a different expression. Now, if you're shooting headshots and you're not doing this, well, then you're probably doing it wrong, and your client is going to be disappointed. You're going to be disappointed. You're never going to really be able to become an expert headshot photographer because you're just not making people look good enough. And listen, when you shoot really good-looking people, that's easy. You can shut your eyes and point the camera in their general direction, and you're going to get okay photos. But the secret is getting that client that might be in their 30s and their 40s. They don't feel confident. They don't really want to be getting their headshot taken because they just don't feel confident in front of a camera. And you've got to be able to make them look good. You've got to find their best angle. You've got to be able to find their best side. You've got to be able to find which is their bigger eye, and what's their best expression. And what's the best expression for them that's going to communicate with their potential client. And that's really what it's all about. And move that potential client from their headshot to their profile information. So how do you do that? Well, I have 5 things that I concentrate on. I call it I call it jawline, eyes, mouth, turning and tilting. So jawline is about this, and creating a chiseled looking jawline for your client and having an understanding as to how they're going to do that. How are they going to do that? They're going to create some distance from their chin to their neck, and that will give them a nice chiseled jawline. It doesn't matter how many chins they got. The more chins they got, the further out they go. Yeah. The next one is their eyes. They've got to be communicating with their eyes. They've got to look like they care and they're communicating with their potential clients. And that generally requires a little bit of a squint. Now, I know that's probably for most people is like, oh, squinting, but if you're lighting them well enough, their eyes will have plenty of light and they'll look like they're engaged. Yeah. The third one is the mouth. Now, people have a level of smile. It's just not about having a big smiley smile. If I'm a lawyer or I'm a financial advisor or a real estate agent or any of those professional type occupations, I'm not trying to look the smiliest or the happiest. Yeah. My potential clients are not looking at me because they want to go out and get drunk next Tuesday. They're looking at me because they're wondering whether or not I've got half a clue about being a photographer. So when you're posing your clients, your sitting clients, well, then you've got to understand what they're trying to say to their potential clients and what they're trying to say. And you need to shoot them 100 times. You need to shoot 100 images to make sure that they've got a good range of different smiles. They've got a big smile, a three-quarter smile, a half smile, a quarter smile, a closed mouth smile, and work out which one looks better. Maybe you've got to do a eyes wide open. Maybe you've got to do a squint. Maybe you've got to do a half squint. All of those types of things. Maybe you've got to turn their nose this way. Maybe you've got to turn their nose this way. Every person's face is slightly different, so you've got to engage with every person slightly differently. So I think it makes common sense that everyone's got a different face, so everyone's going to have a good angle, a good side, a good expression, a better expression. This smile suits me, but it doesn't suit someone else. Some people have terrible teeth. Some people have beautiful teeth. It all depends on a whole bunch of factors, but you've got to work out what those factors are and what the purpose of your client's corporate headshot is. I hope that makes sense. There's a whole bunch of information there. I hope you can decipher it. I'm Brad from the Headshot Guys. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.